Hey guys, good morning. Your friend Sebastian found it. Good morning, young man. Get after it. Hey, good morning, guys. Your friend Sebastian, Foundation 1440, guys, and look at this out here. Oh, Lord. Yes, riddled with COVID, and yet nothing's going to stop us, guys. So just want to give a shout out to the class of 2020, right? This is commencement speech week at Foundation 1440, guys, and I may have a little bit different and possibly a contrary opinion about the class of 2020. So listen further. I want to talk to you, the class of 2020, about two things. Number one, what a blessing this is, right? Because you may replace the greatest generation as the greatest generation. And we'll talk about that in a minute. And the second thing I want you to consider is how good it is to be a sugar cookie. And you may be asking, what in the world is Sebastian talking about? So let me tell you guys. Number one, guys, the greatest generation. I don't know if you ever heard that, class of 2020, but they call the generation that was born in the early 1900s the greatest generation, right? Because they had to go through the Great Depression, right? And I hope that's not what we're doing right now, and we'll see how it plays out, right? And then they had to go through World War II. So imagine, guys, we're struggling after 2.5 months. Those folks went through years and years and years of turmoil, right? And in the end, they're the greatest generation. So what are you guys going to end up calling yourselves? What's it going to look like when history looks back at the people who came through this? I believe in you. I think the fact that you're going through this right now just makes you strong, right? Because where else are you going to go but up? And if you were to continue on and you're going to lean in and make some lemonade out of these lemons, you might want to consider being a sugar cookie. I can't say it the way I want. Sugar cookie. And the reason I say that, guys, is I was listening to Admiral Williams, right? He's a Navy SEAL, and he gave a commencement speech in 2014 to the University of Texas in Austin. And I think you may want to go listen to that, right? Because it's so cool. And this is the famous speech where he says, you want to be a baller, you want to get up and be successful, then just start by making your bed. And people are like, what's he talking about, right? And it's just that if you make your bed, the day goes sideways, at least you come home to a made bed, right? Every day you've accomplished that one task to start the day, and you just get to build task on task on task over the day. And if your day gets sideways, you come home to a bed you made that's beautiful and comfortable, and nobody can take that from you, right? And the second thing he talked about was sugar cookie. And what he said was, if your uniform wasn't perfect, right? And this is Navy SEAL training, right? You've seen the videos. Their uniform was never going to be perfect, right? That's the lesson. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be easy. It could be the coronavirus, right? It's never, and we can't control it, right? Put your arms out, spin. That's what you can control, right? And so be a sugar cookie. And he said every Navy SEAL at one point was a sugar cookie, and what that meant was their uniform wasn't perfect. They spent the whole time getting it ready, and when those Navy SEAL instructors came along and looked at their uniform, it wasn't right. And you know what you get to do? Fully clothed, you run into the freezing cold surf off Corona Island in San Diego, into the surf, freezing cold, and then you get out and you roll around in the sand until every inch, face, everything, sand in every orifice, right? And you spend the rest of the day training like that. And that's affectionately called being a sugar cookie, guys. And man, if the coronavirus isn't making you a sugar cookie, I don't know what is, right? But we're going to go and we're going to lean in. You guys are going to take over the world, man. I'm convinced this group of kids, this group of people, class of 2020, high school, college, 5th grade going into middle school, I don't care, man. I am convinced that you guys will be the next group of collaborative leaders that will save this world. I think entrepreneurs will save this world, right? They'll invent our way out of trouble. And I think that the great leaders will come out of diversity. With diverse great leaders will come out of adversity, right? So get your buns out of bed and make your bed, right? One small task. Go be a sugar cookie, right? I don't think that's a bad thing at all. And guys, I think you will be the next greatest generation, guys. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Would we have written it this way? No. Could it turn out to be the best thing that ever happened to you? Kind of like this city for me. World's your oyster, guys. Get up, get out, and get after it, guys. Congratulations.